Anne, how are you today? Anne is always corny, so this is no special day for her. So the fun part about this recipe is that you can actually do it in your slow cooker, or you can do it on the stovetop. It's very, very versatile. I love using my slow cooker for other things rather than just a roast. There's so many different things you can do with it. You can do a lot of side dishes in it. You can do desserts in your slow cooker. And you can actually do some really nice soups in your slow cooker if they've got a lot of flavor, and this one does. So the first thing we're going to do is, in your slow cooker, you'd first still need to saute some butter and some onion in a skillet and then add them to your slow cooker. But we're going to do it in a big soup pan. And 'tis the season to start making some soups. And then I've got about 6 scallions that I'm going to chop up and start sauteing those. So even if you're doing this recipe in your slow cooker, I still need you to saute the onion and the butter a little bit, just to soften them up and give them some more flavor. Okay. What else did we do over the weekend? Oh, you know what we did over the weekend? Oh, happy 90th birthday to Jean Grit. Formerly of Seymour, now she lives in Black Creek. Jean is a dear part of our lives. You know, my husband and I both work, and when the kids were little, I said, I am not going back to work unless we find someone lovely to help watch the kids. And we did. She was with us for many, many, many years, and she wasn't just someone who watched the kids. She's a part of the family. She's just a spectacular lady, and yesterday was her 90th birthday. So family surprised her and had a big birthday party at Rockledge Park in Seymour, and she had no idea it was coming, and we stopped by to hang out a little bit, and she looks fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and she's feeling great, and so we're going to take her out for dinner soon, or I'm going to cook for her soon so we can actually have some more one-on-one time. But boy, she's like, the kids are so big. I'm like, I know, so many fond memories. Anyway, so happy birthday to 90th birthday. That is a winner. That is pretty cool stuff to Jean Grit. Okay. I'm getting my onions and butter going. I'm going to season with a little bit of kosher salt and pepper. And this is really kind of a dump and go recipe, which is what I love about it. Now, because we're doing this in the skillet, I'm going to add my shrimp now. But if you're going to do this in a slow cooker, you'd want to add your shrimp later on. And the reason for that is we don't want to overcook it. But because this is going to go a lot quicker that we're doing it in the skillet, we're going to add our shrimp now, and it's going to get some nice buttery flavor too. Ireland had the high school football game on Friday night, and their team won, and she had a dance afterwards. And if you have teenagers, good luck trying to ask them about the dance when they get home, or the football game, anything. How'd it go? Good. Did you dance with anybody? You know, oh, Mom, is what I hear. You know, they never really tell you the whole story. Anyway, but we did pick her up early. She did want to be picked up early. So, I mean, not early, but she didn't stay like till the very end. So, anyway, but yeah, getting anything out of those teenagers is like so funny. All right. So now we're going to season this with some Old Bay seasoning, which is a great seafood, just all-purpose seafood seasoning that you're going to find in everybody's pantry down south. In New Orleans, everybody's got this because it really works well with seafood and shrimp. And this dish really is going to give it some nice flavor, so don't skimp on that. All right, now we're just going to start adding and dumping in the rest of the stuff. Just want to coat that shrimp really nicely with that Old Bay. Okay, so to thicken up this recipe, we don't need to make a roux. We don't need to do anything like that. We are going to do 1 block of cream cheese. This is a really rich, yummy recipe. You could certainly use light cream cheese. And we're going to do 3 cans of cream of potato soup. I really like using canned soup and recipes, to make things quick and easy, but I don't want them to taste like canned soup. So that's why we have the butter and the scallions and the cream cheese and all that Old Bay. It makes a great base, a quick, easy base, rather than having to do the flour and the whole thing. And it makes a nice thickener, and this is going to have the potatoes right in here, so we don't need to add potatoes. But, like I say, just to go straight up potato soup, it wouldn't taste so great. So that's why you've got all this other great stuff in here. But it's a great shortcut and a time saver, and if you know me, that's how I roll. Hey, book club is Thursday, by the way. If you signed up for it, be there or be square. There may be a spot or two left. We're just about at capacity, but we're headed to the Bottle Room in Swamico Thursday, 5:30. Great time. They put out some munchies and appetizers, and we buy a beverage and just sit back and relax and chat about the book. So still not too late. You can actually pick up the book today and read along with us. It's a pretty quick book. We're reading The Orphan Train, and here's the number to call to see if there's any spots open at the Bottle Room. 661-9463. Okay, so we got our 3 cans of soup in there. Now we're going to add just a few dashes, again, for some more flavor of hot sauce. Depends how spicy you want it. If you don't want it spicy at all, and this is not going to be a spicy soup unless you really want it to be, you could leave out the hot sauce altogether, but it really is going to give some nice flavor. And then we're using our wonderful Lamers half and half. You could certainly use milk, but this is going to be a nice, rich soup. So we're going to go hog wild and use the half and half. We do have a big football game at home. Is it a home game this against the Jets on Sunday? 4:20 or 3:25. That is going to be great fun. Can hardly wait. And this week we have all new shows, all new recipes and ideas. We have some fun ones planned for you too. We're going to do tomorrow a show about great new lunches. Real excited about the show on Wednesday. It's a retro show. It's going to be all about recipes and ideas from the 50s. You know what they say, everything old is new again. So all that retro stuff is so still on trend. So that is going to be a really fun show. So we hope you watch on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it's our game day show, an all new game day show, all new recipes and ideas. We have some fun one. And then I've gotten a lot of emails and questions about the Better Half, the Packers Wives show. It is back. It will be back starting this Friday. So it's gearing up for a brand new season with different wives. I'm going to be cooking with Emily Nelson, Jordy Nelson's wife, Friday morning. We've got some really great recipes that she's going to share, some family favorites with bananas on Friday's Better Half show. So hopefully you will watch. It's going to be great fun to see what the ladies have been up to. Okay, so now at this point comes the corn. This time of year, it's so nice to use the sweet corn. I love to use the bicolor sweet corn right off the cob. That's fantastic. If you've got some extra corn laying around, in a pinch, you could always use frozen corn, or my least favorite of choice for this recipe anyway would be canned corn. But whatever you have, we want about 4 cups of it. Really, this is, you know, all about the corn and the shrimp, and it's just a lovely, lovely dish. It's going to be a thick, hearty dish. Add a little bit more. Half and half there. This is going to freeze well, actually. You know, some soups freeze really well, and this is going to be one of them. So it's very, very rich if you've got some leftovers, and I love making a big batch of soup once a week, and then we eat it all week long, and if there's some leftovers, we freeze some and then pop it out on another one of those crazy busy nights, which are coming. Ready or not, the kids are back in school now. That means all those after-school activities, those busy nights are coming. So this one is delicious. The cream cheese makes it extra special. The shrimp, that Old Bay seasoning, all those great scallions. Ooh, yeah. It's rib sticking. You're not going to need a lot of this to fill you up. Great serve with some crusty bread to sop up every little last bit of it. Ooh, maybe some extra scallions to garnish on top. There you go, my shrimp and corn chowder. We'll put the recipe on the website. Coming up, we're grilling corn, and we're going to show you how to grill some corn and then turn it into a really lovely corn and black bean salsa. We have a couple of corn salad recipes for you, and later, one of my all-time favorite comforting side dishes. When I think about this recipe, I think Thanksgiving and fall, corn pudding. So don't go anywhere. We've got lots of great stuff with corn coming up.